What's going on, guys? Matt in a hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. Today is Wednesday, June 10th. And as you guys know, I come to you Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we talk about some type of house that is on the market, been on the market, and had a recent price reduction, something unique about the property, or something in general that I want to share with you guys and want you guys to know about the property. Also, I answer a question of the day that is submitted by you, the viewers. And if you would also help me out, because you guys hopefully know by now, iTunes now carries the hot list, so you can subscribe and download new episodes of the hot list through iTunes. And if you would go there when you do, leave me a review. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how I'm doing, and if there's something that you guys would like to know as well. Also, we are doing a sponsor of the week. This week's sponsor is Young Graphics Design. Josh Young is a young entrepreneur and designer. He does some fantabulous work. Here is an example that I love to show off. And I will tell you, when he did mine, he did so much better when I stopped participating and trying to help him out. He did absolutely phenomenal job. Everything that I was asking for and hoping for, and more. So I've included a link to his Facebook page. You can check out some of his work there. There's a link right to his website there as well. So just click that. It will take you on over to it so you can see it as well. The property we are talking about today, the address is 518 Northeast Street in Lebo. Sound familiar? It should, because this is my listing. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, does have a single attached garage, 1,748 square feet of finished space. And of course, as I mentioned, this listing is courtesy of Keller Diamond Partners. I have another agent and I, out of my office, we are actually co-listing this property. And it is back on the market at no fault to the sellers. It is back on the market. Thought we had a solid offer. Turned out we didn't. So it is currently listed at $205,000. So what is unique about this property is not only does it have 19 acres, not only does it have a pond, not only does it have a creek that runs through it with some trees in it, it is very close to town in Lebo. So yes, it's in the country. You're very, very close to the city limits. So if you need something, you don't have to drive so far into town to get it. So that's what I really like about this property. It's a ranch style house. It has a very open concept from the kitchen, dining room, living room, nice flow to it. Has a screened in porch as well as a walkout basement. Also, I want to add, there is a potential 4th bedroom in the basement. It is a non-conforming bedroom. Has the potential, just put an egress in and get you your 4th bedroom. This house is absolutely amazing. Beautiful home. And just click the link down below and it will take you right to my website and you can see the house and see some pictures for yourself. So make sure you click on that link and check this house out. Question of the day. I have got this on both the buying side and the selling side. So today we're going to answer on the buying side because I actually just answered this question for a potential buyer client on Monday. Should I hire a realtor when buying a home? The simple answer, yes. This realtor. But in all seriousness, when you're considering purchasing a new home, starting the process of looking around, shopping around, there is one person that you need on your side. Yes, you need your spouse. Sometimes you need family member, friend to bounce ideas off of. But most importantly, you need a realtor. Just like many sellers don't think they need a realtor because they can go it alone, figure it out. I would definitely recommend having a realtor on the buying side, because there's things that you may not think of, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, or it's been a number of years since you have done this and gone through the process. Maybe some things have changed since then, and that's what the realtor is there for. They're to keep you up to date, and they are your buyer's agent. So what is a buyer's agent? They are your representative during the transaction. They keep your best interest in mind and are there to fight for you. They are not there to cheat you. But they are not there to cheat you out of anything or withhold anything, nothing like that, because it does not serve their best interest to do that. Because if they go above and beyond, you know what you're going to give them? You're going to give them, as a buyer, you're going to give them referrals to friends and family members. If you had an absolutely awful experience, who are you going to tell? Family and friends. Do you think that you are going to refer future business to that buyer agent? Chances are absolutely not. So people are a little nervous when it comes to this because they're under the impression that you as a buyer have to pay for an agent. Now, that's not always the case. There are some situations that you would. That is discussed beforehand, and I have not been in a situation where that's been the case. Fees are typically set up before the meeting, and they are typically, more often than not, paid by the seller side, not the buyer side. And so with this, sellers are going to pay the brokerage. So they don't pay the agent directly. They pay the agent's brokerage, and then the brokerage issues a check to the agent, just to clarify that a little bit. So keep in mind, realtors are not just pencil pushers. They can make the process much easier in so many ways, and I want to cover just eight ways that having a realtor can ease the process of your next home purchase. So number one, they know the market inside and out. There's only so much that you can learn about the market and about a house by looking online. An agent can tell you which areas of either that market, that city, that town, that county, wherever you're looking at, which areas are really hot, which areas are not. And for an example, I currently have some buyer clients that are out of state buyers. They haven't lived here in many years, moving back. So I came up with a list of areas that are going to be in their best interest, not only for right now, but long term if they go to sell down the road as well. So you get in on a little known neighborhood info and experiences that can lead to long-term happiness. Like the buyer agent I just talked about and used as an example, the area that I showed them and had them looking in for right now, it is going to be absolutely awesome. If they stay there down the road, going to continue to be awesome and still have incredible resale value should they ever decide to sell. And with most areas, realtors are typically longtime community members. As many of you know, hopefully know, I am a longtime Emporian. I have been here almost my entire life, with the exception of my military service when I was in North Carolina. So I know this area very well. I know the surrounding areas very well. So that is an advantage as well, especially if you're not from the area that you're looking to buy a house. Number two is wanting you in the right house, not just any house. So not just good, but great realtors will understand their clients' wants and needs. Depending on how many kids a family currently has, or if they don't have any, are they planning to have any, and how soon? The realtor's job is really to pound the pavement and just work their ass off to create a short list of houses that they can present to you. Now, maybe you're going to see some online that you may like, or may say, that's worth looking at. If that falls within, if you do that with me, if that falls within the area of the wants and needs that you have given me, then we'll consider looking at it. If not, if it is not within anything that you have given me, you are really going to have to talk to me and tell me why this house, when it doesn't meet any of the lists that you gave me. And that's a discussion that we'll keep moving forward with and keep having. Number three is going to be a shoulder during the stressful buying process, because the process can be stressful. Don't kid yourself. The best way to explain is buying a home can be not only stressful, but it can be very, very emotional. And everybody that's gone through the process, I'm sure they're ready to tear their head out. Can even become more stressful when the spouse or children are added into the mixture. I've shown houses to single people, couples, families with kids. I've shown houses to one family that had five kids, and they brought all their kids with them for each house that we looked at. And that adds stress on mom and dad, because they're not only trying to look at the house, but they're trying to, watch their kids as well. And that's where the agent really comes in and steps up and hits the hot buttons and those wants and needs and those desirables that the buyers are looking for. Number four is giving advice on creating a reasonable offer to purchase. Now, I put in here reasonable offer because with any transaction, when you go to make an offer, three things are going to happen. Number one, they're going to accept your offer. Number two, they're going to reject your offer. Or number three, they're going to counter your offer. Now, if you write up an offer that is not reasonable and there's no justification, more often than not, you're just going to get it rejected and it's not going to be countered. So when you take advantage of an agent's experience, because again, not just a pencil pusher, they will do legwork. They will do a comparative analysis, not only on that house, but around the area, and come up based on what has been sold within the last few months, give you a range of, where that house fits. You offer too little and you may not get a second chance. And if you offer too much, the house may not appraise and you have to go back to renegotiating. Number five is realtors protect you in your rights during the process. Consider a realtor like a human shield that protects you against worst case scenarios in the market. They'll point out the pros and cons of the property, any potential issues or known issues in the workmanship of the home. And then if there is something that is concerned or down the road you want to fix, I, for example, have a 5-star vendor list that I continually keep adding vendors to. So I have electricians, plumbers, I have general contractors, and I keep adding to this list in order to, just give back, refer business, and help the buyers out. Number 6 is fight for you if the contract goes south. Now, what does that mean? Does a contract necessarily go south? No, not in every situation. More often than not, everything is smooth sailing, and it's fairly simple. I won't say it's easy, fairly simple. Realtor will help you write a contract and guide you through the process. If a deal does start to go south, this is where the agent will really shine and step in and help find a solution, remedy the situation, and negotiate to keep things back on track. Number 7, spotting the value in a house that you may not see. As I mentioned with one couple that I showed houses to, had 5 kids they brought to each house, and that's a lot for them to concentrate on the house as well as the kids, because just depending on your budget and specs you want in a home, you may not necessarily see the potential or the value in a house that you're looking at. So that's my job as an agent, is to maybe take you through the process of knocking down a wall, or opening up a section of the wall, or converting an office or open space in the basement into bedrooms if more bedrooms are needed. So oftentimes it's hard for the buyers to see this potential, especially if they're first-time buyers and they haven't been through the process before. So that's really where an agent will step up and really shine. And finally, number 8 is continue service long after the closing. I tell all of my buyers as well as my sellers, I don't just drop off and check out, once I get my money. No, that's not how it works. I'm still around if you have any questions as far as updates, renovation projects. And I mentioned that 5-star vendor list earlier. If you guys have questions, if you need somebody, if you need a sheetrocker, a painter, a contractor, whatever the case may be, you need some concrete that you want to pour a new patio, or a couple years later you want to add a section on your driveway, call me. I have the 5-star vendor list. I am happy to share those contacts with you and continue to not only help you, but help those businesses around here as well. So that's what I've got for you guys today on the hot list. 8 reasons why you need a realtor and how they help ease the process. If you guys have questions or anything that I didn't cover, by all means, please let me know. Just message me on Facebook. My phone number is in the comments. Shoot me a text, give me a call. Until tomorrow, thank you guys for watching the Hot List with Matt in a Hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have an awesome Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.